We're in John Harmon's loft layout again, second video of the day, and this is going to be the Rapido Stirling Single, which now has sound in it, to pull the nearest thing I could find prototypically, which is my rake of 11 I think. Hattons Great Northern Railway, GNR, Teak carriages, which I've already done in a separate video to a point, but this is the full rake of them. So there it is. I'm going to do a run past that up. Oh, a good look at that loco, because that is a work of art, that thing. We've got real metal chainy things on the front of various types. And the sound does work on this DC layout. Are you moving that out of the way, are you, John?
Yeah.
These coaches, they are very nice. I hope it's focusing on it. I hope. Now we've got two brakes on the back and one brake on the front. And the rear one is a four-wheeler with the windows in, because I presume that's where the windows would have gone. All the pictures on the internet of Victorian stuff only ever really shows the loco end. So there you go. But what it did show is that there's brakes at the back and brakes at the front. So it's reasonably in keeping with a prototype. So, and there's the what we did for the first video, was the blue pull one. Right, start up the sound then. Okay, pull her out of the station slowly then with all the...
Give it a bit of oomph to get it going and turn it
yeah.
round.
Whoa, hang on. Oh no, it's coming back on again. It's alright. It's probably that splasher that's attached to the front bogie. Can be problematic. Yeah, take it steady through these myriad of points down here. I suppose this track isn't so bad as the other one. And these coaches have got lights in, so they do have quite a heavy draw on current, which you can probably see now under the darkness. Yeah, you can. They all working. I can use this as a tell there, can't I? Don't know. Oh, bit of flash in there. Right, so do a bit of catch up. Just before you were in your knees.
It's losing power as it goes along.
Oh, is that the same power setting?
I've been turning it up.
And then it's only watch it, it's going to go flying around this bend and it might come
I
up.
think that point, once it gets beyond the platform, it's got a power feed, I reckon.
Yeah, you need more power feeds. Need more power. You never have enough power. Where's it gone?
It's gone onto the outer circuit.
Oh, has it? Is it going to go up the hill then?
It will do. Well, I'll have to swap controllers.
Alright. At what point do you have to swap?
I'll stop it and phone.
If the thing the voltage slowly, it will stay probably still and hiss.
Yeah, probably if you just leave a little bit of voltage, but not enough to drive it, sort of thing. Right, let's set it up.
You can hear the background hiss of the boiler. Right, it's going to go up the hill, is it? Oh, looks like up the hidden hill. Up and see it for now. You see it now. You don't. Yeah. Right, it should start going up the hill now and appearing. Yeah, there's a chimney. There's some valves. There's some roofs. Zoom. Oh yeah, we can zoom it. Oh, it's doing it, just. It's not bad for something with a big driving wheel and a little driving wheel behind it.
It's as if the quartering is out.
No, I think there's a voltage. Oh, it's doing it. Is it on full power?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's doing it. It's not bad, is it?
No.
For something with hardly any traction. Well, it's probably got, scale-wise, it's probably got better traction than the real one because they only had 2 driving wheels. This is actually cleverly geared to have 4. The smaller rear wheels are geared, which must be some pretty clever. Oh, bit of wheel slip there. Yeah.
Might have to give it a bit of banking.
No, it's doing it. It's doing it. It's doing it. Yeah, that's good. Bit of not action, inaction, you might say. Well, did it? And I suppose that if it had more volts, that it should have, it would have done that with quite easily.
Yeah, I reckon it could do with another 3 or 4 volts.
Yeah. I like the chuff. That's really good. And the Victorian going past the diesel depot, that's very prototypical.
It's in its preservation mode.
Preservation mode. Well, yeah. I'm not so sure this amount of preservation coaches exist though.
Let's see what that's probably. Yeah. You can pass one.
If there's a Chesham set at the Bluebell would look reasonable against it. Oh, what did you do?
I haven't done anything yet.
I haven't done anything yet. It's playing hide and seek behind these oil is it?
I wonder if it's not overloaded because it might just got stuck on the points. I can see why. It did short out actually.
What happened?
The coach jumped off and it shorted out on the back of the point switch.
That one's doing it now.
That one too.
Oh, some of these are 6 wheel.
There's several. Three of them. The leading wheel was off.
Oh, really?
On that join down there.
Oh, man. Well, it didn't go clickety clackety, did it? As they normally do.
There's another one.
So the 6 wheels are suddenly misbehaving, but then again. Not too bad.
It's that check rail that is bringing them off.
Check rail supposed to do the opposite, isn't it?
They know. I think they're all off. They've all got one axle off.
Yeah. So the check rail's doing the opposite of what it's supposed to do, is it?
Oh, yeah. Somewhere they've jumped off the track.
Oh well.
I don't think we're going to get a successful run through there. Let's see what that's pulling in there.
See what's what, sorry?
See what voltage.
Oh, what voltage, okay. Good.
8.5 volts.
Okay.
That's about as much as I've been getting.
So if we had the full 12 volts, this thing would be thundering around, wouldn't it? Well, I'm pretty pleased with this, the fact that it works on DC at all.
Yeah.
And it can pull 11 prototypical weighted carriages with the lights in, which weigh more than the ones that don't.
Yeah.
And it's got the, of course, you've got the lights are sucking voltage from the track as well.
It's full power. I don't know what's going
It's
on.
full power.
Yeah.
You can hear the boilers. Oh, that's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a coach off. The third one.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I think it's got.
No, it's gone back on again. It's gone back on again.
Right.
It's very strange for six-wheel coaches.
The Zappos 6-wheel syndrome.
Well, they go back on again though. That came off and went back on again. So
I wonder if it needs a bit more play on the centre wheels.
there's a lot of play on those centre wheels. Aye.
Like their milk tankers.
No, I don't own one in their milk
You have to
tankers.
drill them out. The centre axle's out on those. Otherwise
Going downhill now, so it
they get
should
lost.
speed up, shouldn't it? Or have you slowed it down?
Oh no, it's full speed.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder how it's going to negotiate the points underneath.
Hope it's all right.
See if we can get it back down into
Should be
the
going
platform.
rather fast down this slope. No, it isn't. Why is that?
I reckon there's something switched in that's draining the voltage a bit. Somewhere.
Well, coaches are for a start.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's not the loco, is it? It's your layout.
Yeah.
It's suddenly more volts and it gets more volts.
Yeah.
Well, at least it didn't come off the track. There's all those points under there. Where's she gone?
It's coming into the filter yard room.
Where is she? There somewhere. Where is she? I can't. No, she's going behind all the blue 20. What do you call them? Yeah, 20s. That's it. You bring her around into the station then.
Yeah, I'll have to stop it and change controls.
All right. And. Now if you leave it that, don't turn it right off yet. Just turn it on a little bit. You turned it on a little bit.
I have.
I thought, hope it'll go. Oh, it is. Let's hang on. Oh no, it's moving. The hissing sound. It does look good close up, I must admit. There's that movement. That's really slow. It's really good. A very pretty machine. Right. I'm going to stay here and just zoom it round to bring it into the station then. As it disappears into the darkness. You know it's where it is by the noise. Impressive, that chuff chuff. Where is it? I trust you to stop it by that sign so you can't see it. Keep going a bit. You did that the other week. So I think get that sign thing out of the way.
Need to change it.
Alright, go into this clear bit up here. That's it. Now you can hear it hissing away. That'll do then. But turn it off very slowly.
I did.
Alright, is it? Yeah. I was hoping it would just carry sizzling. Never mind.
Right, can bring it round so it's on the inside platform if you like.
No, that'll do.
Did you want to run your A5?
Yeah, we can do.
I can put some. Is it a BR one or an LNER one?
On most of my stuff is LNER. Right.
I've got some.
So I might get a video of an A5 then.
Suburbans we could put behind it.
Yeah, alright then. Something I forgot to mention when we were setting these carriages up, the Hattons couplings weren't that brilliant. Some of them were sort of angled over and they didn't naturally push together, needed a helping hand. So because I thought the Hornby close couplings, as in just there, look how close those are compared with this great big gap there, I thought, oh well, Hattons don't do their own magnetic close couplings, but so I ordered, if I can find them, where is it in the viewfinder, some of these, which are apparently I phoned them up and asked them what the best ones were, and they said, you're not the first to ask this question, so that's what everybody else is buying, which is a close coupling for NEM sockets, 10 pairs. They really should have their size on there, but it's not. I'd have thought they'd have a part number and something like that, something a bit more better than just the wording. Numbers are unique, words are not. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, you heard me at the end of the last section of video, so I'll try the A5. Well, there it is, the Sonic Models A5. Very nice looking thing with sound, but no, it needs, I think it needs the CV values changing. It moves, but it moves very walking pace at max, what is it, voltage, so it's not really doing it, I'm afraid, so we can't make a proper video of it. But there it is, just a taster, what one of those things looks like in lined LNER black. Well, I mentioned earlier on about putting these Hunt close couplings in. These. So I thought, well, I might as well finish the video and actually do it. Not to all of them, of course, it'll take forever. But just to see what the advantages or limitations are. I'm sure I'm not the first to do this, but so these two coaches, this one and this one, I've still got the I can still forget what they're called. Those things. And this pair I've already put the Hunt couplings in. So if I connect them together, you can see the difference. There is. So this is what you get with these, and of course they got backlash like that, and they can turn to avoid buffer lock, but quite a lot actually. See, I can just keep going. The buffers are still not a lot. That stops there. And there's obviously no bend or curve anywhere near that. So they actually do rather well, but they just look too far apart, which you can tell by how far the buffers are apart, especially when you push them together, and those squares underneath are 1/2 inch squares, and as you can see that buffer there is aligned with it, and it's just under halfway, so that's just under 1/4 inch gap. Okay, now move these two out of the way best I can. I'll get these. Now these will come together. In fact, they should approach each other. Boom, like that. Now there's a lot of less. Let's get in the middle of the picture, shall we? There's a lot less backlash with these, like that. In fact, there shouldn't really be any, but that's down to the NEM pocket, I suppose. Now these don't turn very far, and there's already, I got out as far as that, and as you can see, the buffers are already touching there. But so I don't know if that's equal to a first radius curve or not. See there? And if they go like that, they will get buffer lock. See, they overlap each other and then they get stuck. But I presume with less movement, they will align better around the track. But only just, I haven't really got a bit of second radius here to prove it. Only a straight bit. Oh, wow. What you do need to do, I think, with these things, I should be able to see the backlash if I turn them upside down, shouldn't I? Turn them upside down, you can see the backlash and see what's causing it. Yeah, it's a little bit of, I can't go any closer than that. Yeah. So what you really need to do with these, and turn it that way, oh, that's probably a better way of demonstrating this, isn't it? Upside down. The lighting doesn't got to go the full depth of the coach to reach the fixed couplings. So that's the limitation of the curve, but that's probably, I don't know what that is, probably equal to a first radius, I suppose. But of course they're touching. If you go at a slight like that, which it wouldn't do, I suppose, because the alignment would be derail, when you come back it will start to try to pull the buffer off. So what is that actual distance compared with that? The other one was just under 1/4 of an inch, wasn't it? So when it's that, yeah, it's about 1/3 of 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch there, as opposed to, so it is less. Now if I put them together, one beside the other, and push together, that's the closest they can go in a straight line. So get it aligned that side and you can see the difference. See, that's the closest they go, like that. So hold this side down level like that and pull on this side, and they're the furthest apart they go. Get that. So that's a good, you saved about 1/4 of an inch of coach, I suppose, looking at that. Yeah, easy. I've taken my eyes, look at the screen and look at the real thing. Yeah, that's a good, that distance from there to there is 1/4 of an inch. Thigh high. I know what 1/4 of an inch looks like. I'm a draftsman, or was a draftsman. I know exactly what it looks like. Yeah. So that's quite a saving, I suppose. Ideally, what Hattons should have done was put very lightly sprung buffers in, and then that would be even more prototypical then. You get even a closer coupling, but they haven't, so you can't. Alright. And what you probably want to do to make those couplings look better, because they're less obtrusive, but they have got those magnet coloured metal thing blocks, and I presume a bit of black paint on the top and sides, but probably not on the bottom, would disguise them even more. And so a bit of quick dry and acrylic would do that. You haven't got to be fussy about it with enamels. Something that dries quick. Wouldn't take long, would it? Quick one flick of a paintbrush per side and you've done it. I'm not going to do it here. Anyway, so there you go. Hopefully that demonstrates that. Just thought some of you might not know about these, how these magnetic couplings work, or how to change them. I expect most of them in modelling do, but I might as well just show it being done. It's very easy. should only take a few seconds. Oh, preferably you've got a, you know, a loco support device, carriage. Now let's put that in the middle like that. You can see it. A light on it. And it's black and it doesn't show up very well. It's probably easier to see than I can see once the video's done. Well, that's an M pocket there, and here's many I took out earlier. So see what we're talking about here. You've got the little round blobby bits on the end there. They stop it pulling out the pocket. They spring out that sort of fork shaped thing. So we've got to basically compress those things down with the tweezers, or pliers, or tweezers, preferably ones not like I've got here that has some grippy bits just there. But I haven't got any yet. I've ordered some after I found this wasn't as easy as I thought. So anyway, let's hope you can see this. Support the coupling. Actually, it's best to do it with that finger and have this finger free, because you'll use that to lever it away from the end. So grab hold of that like that bit, grab it, have that finger touching the back of the coach or wagon or anywhere, whatever it is. Compress them a bit and pull. See? And it's easy as that. I'll turn the coach around and do the other end. We'll do both ends at the same time, and you can put in the new ones at the same time. Right, again, grab the end there, put the finger on the end, grab those bits, compress them a bit, pull. Simple as that, see? Now, the magnetic Hunt Elite couplings, closer otherwise doesn't make any difference as far as how they work, but these aren't glued together, they just, magnets work in both directions, see? Dunk. But if you turn them over, see, I'll point this out, this side, it's not a moulding because they're 3D printing, I think. That's the idea. That's where the company started out from. And they're plain, no markings. Turn them over, and they've got what C written on them. So that polarises them top to bottom. So when you put them in your wagon, coach, whatever, you've got to do your whole rake, or preferably every wagon you ever do in your collection, the same way round. So they're interchangeable. You don't always necessarily want the same coaches as a rake. You might want to mix them up with other ones you might buy in the future. So I've done mine with the C's pointing up. So as I've got the coach upside down, I'll turn them this way up. See, plain sight visible to the camera. And basically just, let's get on it better. Support the end of the NEM pocket, stopping it wiggling around like this. Keep it reasonably still. And just click it in. Let go of that one. You can see this end better than that end. I think. And push it in again. Go on, in you go. Click. Like that. All there is to it. You can see that little bit of backlash you still get. Oh, they've got about 1 millimetre of play. I'll switch to metric when I'm on small distances. It's easier to visualise and say a 3/64 or something like that. Right. Oh, and while I'm about it, as this is a 6-wheeler, there's your side-to-side play. And as per the real ones, is that pointy stick going again? In the steppy running board things, here and here, there is a gap where the bearing axle box thing goes through. See it? You can see the blue appearing down here in the foam. Now you see it, now you don't, sort of thing. What it doesn't do, which is good, is like the all the magazine stove are apparently made by Dapol, is where the axles actually also, not only did they float that way, they also rotated. God knows why, because you don't want them to do that. So if you hold them there, let's get that a bit squarer. You can imagine a curve, if you join these 3 points together, put a radius through it, that's how it works. Each point touches the rail. What you don't want it is swiveling like that, because you change the gauge. The distance between there and there, when it's sideways, becomes less. And then it derails. You just want them to do that, slide, nothing else. Oh, obviously you want them to go round, but you certainly don't want any swiveling to happen. So I'd say that, well, by how you saw it go round John Armand's very complicated layout, that gives these things a good workout, and I say they've done very well indeed. No more trouble than some bogey wagons. Any problems they did have appeared to be mainly slight flaws in his layout, which he seemed to realise straight away. I didn't take offence when we found them, which is good. Anyway, next, I've done all the other carriages. Next, the loco itself. Aha, you can see it just there. Now, this is a tricky beast. It's got bits all over the place. There it is. And you can see underneath, it's got all valve gear and everything under there. Now, carefully lay it in here, because there's all sorts of bits poking out that can get caught in the foam. If I lay it like that, hopefully it will stay. Will it stay put? Ooh. Very careful when you start using these foam things with rolling stock that has little bits poking out like lamp irons made of metal that can, when you pull it out, can puncture the foam and get caught in it, and then the foam rips it off the bodywork. So I'm going to turn this around now, put it in that way around. That doesn't work, does it? No, that doesn't work. Can we do it like this then? So you can see that's better lighting. Trouble is, now, again, I've got to compress those little round bally things you can see there. And the shadow is awkward, isn't it? The lighting. No, I'm going to put it the other way around. This doesn't work like that. I'm right-handed and I'm not right. Be very careful how I do this. Take her out, lay her that way. There you go. Alright, because I don't envisage this loco pulling, because it is an express loco. It would have made a useless freight loco with those great big wheels. It would just wheel spin all the way down. Now, can we get them? Not with those pliers we can't. So, out comes these things again. These things are very fine, and they should be at an angle. Get in there like that. There you go, like that. See? Always worth having more than one set of tweezers. There we go. Out it comes. I'm going to keep that separate from the Hattons ones. Now, I only need one of these. So, using the coach, I've got to get one that grips that. Means you've got to waste one, I think. Should be a spare one available anyway. Oh, no, it's not. So you're going to waste one. So you find which one it is that goes with that, and it doesn't repel. See, that's no good. See, it repels. See, it's a good test. This so it shows you about how the movement in the Hattons couplings, isn't it? Doing this, you know, whee. Magic of magnetism. So we don't want that one, we want the other one, this one, the other side. So now when I turn that round, that should, oh, did I have it the wrong way around? Oh, there you go. That's got it. Remember, I nearly forgot, you've got to have that C pointing up. So now I'm going to get hold of this on the axle boxes and put. Let's get that coach out of the way. Can't say it's the best demonstration, but you're very limited with lighting mainly. Push that in there. Yep, it fits. So that should attract to this coach, shouldn't it? I'll hold them up. There we go. Like that. Well, I've got no intention of putting any couplings in the front of this loco, because it's got an awful lot of I've got to get it out of here, of stuff on the drill, on the buffer butt beam. What can you see? Upside down. Not the best way to see this loco, is it? Upside down. Let's move that out of the way. See? I can only get so far away from this because I'm focusing of it. See all that stuff on the buffer beam? This one's flicked up now, isn't it? Get that down again. See that? All that, which on the film, I actually found a photograph of that before I fitted it, and it's all articulated. It's all riveted. The lot. It all works. So as this does. It's all real chain. Amazing. And these things, these splashes here, are a bit of a nuisance, they are. But they look good, so they've got to be fitted. I might do a separate video. There is a little bit, because there is a problem with that. Somewhere in this video, before or after the bit I'm showing you now. It shows you a problem I had a few years ago, and Rapido's approved agent in the UK mended it, got it to work properly, and he's the same bloke who put the sound in. I ought to put a link to him, because the sound on this thing I think is superb. Move it that way a bit. There you go. Makes the red stand out, doesn't it, at that angle? Yeah, see all that lovely lining along there. Beautiful. Right. Get that out of the way. Call it a day on that one. Go on then, when you're ready. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Not too fast.
What's up with it, Andy? Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there you go.
Remember, it's decent. Not so fast.
I'll slow it right down and it won't.
Yeah, where are we? We're actually supposed to be doing the couplings. That's what it's about.
Maybe filmed it out there.
Yeah, right. But got to do the start off, haven't I?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll stop it. I'll stop it by the signalman.
No, don't stop it. The whole point is it's supposed to not come apart. Keep going, keep going. What's going on here?
I'm trying to keep going. It sort of stalls.
It stalls.
I'll go around again.
You alright? You alright? I've never filmed from the inside of the layout before. Oh, it's going fast, isn't it? Alright, just leave it going at that speed. Yeah, just to prove the elite couplings work alright. And they seem to be alright, don't they? Not the best as usual, it's not the best video in the world. Go right over your head. Alright. Now, all locos slow down on that bend. There's a voltage drop over there, and has been for years. Or have you deliberately slowed it down?
No, I haven't slowed it down. It's the same setting.
This is just a proof of the pudding, that's all it is. So pull away into the distance. Alright, you can bring it in again now, Gordon. It's alright. Just keep into that clear space just here, so I finish up so we can see it. Alright, and stop it there then. That's an excellent stop. Well done, mate. A short film to show the articulation, up and down movement of the GNR Stirling Single front wheels using this dentist tool. Right, the rear ones seem okay. Look, push it up and they spring straight back down again. I'm not pulling it down. There you go, like that. Front ones, listen for this. Click, let go, they're still up. Pull it down, put them up, they stay up. They don't move, and this is a second radius curve. See? Okay, that should demonstrate it. Thank you.